I have a fantastic looking bridal party outside waiting to be introduced. So I need your help. Okay, so I'm going to stand out here for a little bit. I need your help while I go back there in the dark. I'm going to need all the energy that you have directed at every last person walking in through that door. Can you help me out with that? Again, let's see. Can you help me with that, please? Nice. I love that. I love the energy. So I think I'm going to get started with some honorable mentions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I get to introduce the parents of the groom, Zivka and Mitsko, the father of the bride and brother of the bride, Medardo and Mendard. Okay. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the father and mother of the bride, Medardo and Menard. Keeping it moving, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the mother of the bride and her husband, Josephine and Phil. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. I love it. I love it, ladies and gentlemen, keeping that energy going. What you wanna do? I've got the groomsmen. Please welcome Sean, Cezanne, Alexander, and Stefan. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for Love it. We're keeping it moving. Please welcome the bridesmaids, Vivian, Naomi, Jessica, Irene, and Christine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask a favor for you. Please stand.
Me not working hard. Yeah, right, picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square, take a picture of me.
I need you to give that energy. Here we go for the very first time. Please welcome the bride and the groom, Erica and Marko Jovanovic.
Somebody tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bride and groom. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, you might keep out your recording devices. Be mindful of the photographers, though, as the bride and groom want to continue with their very first dance of the evening.
They say you know when you know, so let's face it. You had me at hello. Hesitation never helps. How could this be anything else? Well, all I dream of is your eyes. All I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough. You can say that I'm a fool, and I don't know very much, but I think they call this love. One smile, one kiss, two lonely hearts is all that it takes now, baby. You're on my mind every night, every day. Good vibrations getting loud. How could this be anything else? When all I dream of is your eyes, all I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough. You can say that I'm a fool, and I don't know very much, but I think they call this love. Oh, I think they call this love. What could this be between you and me? All I dream of is your eyes. All I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me it's enough. You can say that I'm a fool, and I don't know very much, but I think they call. Oh, I think they call. Yes, I think they call this love.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bride and groom.
Maraming salamat po. Blagodaram, loving Creator, for great gathering us here tonight, family and friends from different places and cultures, united by love. Thank you, Marko and Erica, for the beautiful promise they made today. May their love continue to grow. May they find in each other both safe harbor and joyful journey. And may we who celebrate with them carry forward the warmth and connection we feel here. Bless this meal that we are going to receive and our time together. May this food nourish our bodies, and may the love we share remind us that kindness and connection know no borders. With gratitude and joy, amen. Seville.
Singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly.
Woman, I will love you always, and I promise I'll give you the best, my love. You mean more than life to me, and I love you more than words can say. You'll be the only one that I love for always, forever to cherish. I want you close to me and hold you endlessly. And feel you curl in my arms always.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sasan, one of Marco's close friends since elementary school. Marco, I'm honored that you've chosen me as a groomsman and trusted me to give a speech tonight. And I do apologize for the hoarse voice. I'm not sure what's going on, something last night. This speech started off with so many stories, but to spare everyone a long-winded speech, I've cut it down to just 2 stories. The first story is about Marco, and the first time that Marco and I met and became friends. I met Marco and the rest of my lifelong best friends, including my beautiful wife, Christina, in that fateful grade 7 class nearly 25 years ago. And the older I get, the more I'm convinced that it was fate. When I met these guys, I was heading fast in the wrong direction, and if it hadn't have been for them, I don't know where I'd be today. I often joke that I'd probably be locked up in prison somewhere in Texas or something. Anyway, back to the story. I want to take you guys back to the story, the first day of grade 7. I'm new to school, new to the school in grade 7, sort of. If you know, you know. And I don't know any of the kids yet. Class starts, I'm sitting at my desk, looking at all the unfamiliar faces, trying to size up my classmates. Who are the troublemakers? Who are the jokers? The funny kids? Turns out our teacher, Miss Minuskin, who was also new to the school that year, was doing something similar, looking around and trying to make some quick judgments. She looked over at the group of desks where Marco, Cam, JP, Ryan Birkland, and Mike Richardson were sitting and goes, "All right, I think I know who my troublemakers are going to be this year." And before the other boys in the group could think of what to say, Marco, with a beaming grin on his face, says, "Okay, guilty." My immediate thought was, I don't think he's the troublemaker in the group. Maybe by association, but not by instigation. Even as a kid, I could tell Marco had a gentle soul. He always had kindness radiating from his eyes. So Mar, I hope you take it as a compliment, because Though you often were my partner in crime, you always showed courage, loyalty, and kindness where it mattered. You always had my back. And that's the difference between a friend and a brother. You weren't a troublemaker like JP or Ryan Birkland, but then where are they tonight? But back to the story. A couple weeks go by, and I've managed to get myself in enough trouble to attract some of my classmates' attention. But I still hadn't formed a real friendship with any of the kids. That's until one day in class when I got in an argument with Mike Richardson, my other best friend to this day. We got in an argument, and sorry, lost my track here. I forgot what we fought about. I forgot 20 years ago, but I remember certain little details for good reason. Mike was being a particular jerk that day, as kids can be, and chose to single me out for being the new kid. I remember he said something like, "Do you even have any friends?" That one caught me off guard, and I was winded for a second until I caught sight of Marko a couple desks down, raise a hand, and confidently declare, "I'm his friend." That day, Marko showed a quality that I've come to know so well over the years, and that's acceptance. Where most would judge a book by its cover, Marko has always looked past external appearances and sees people for who they really are. With Marko, you know you can be yourself, and that is a rare quality to find in a friend. I think every one of his friends tonight probably has a similar story about the first time that they met Marko. The second story I want to share with you guys is a fond memory of the first time I hung out with Marko outside of school. There'd be thousands more just like it, but the first one's the one that always sticks. School had just ended for the day, and Marko and I had gone over to his house. When we got there, we went straight to the infamous basement, which lovingly came to be called the Chillmaster 3000. We played some Gran Turismo 2 on his PlayStation while sipping our cans of Fruitopia. And when it came time to go home, Marko, the gracious host he's always been, handed me a second can of Fruitopia and said, "And one more for the road?" It was the first of many hangouts, and I'll always remember it fondly. You know, I sometimes wonder if Zhivka was the one buying all the cases of Fruitopia because it had fruit in the name. The things boys get teased for by their best friends is so backwards. We used to tease Marko because his mom cared about her son and would occasionally remind him to eat his fruits and vegetables. Okay, maybe more than one time, maybe a couple hundred times. But in all seriousness, thank you, Zhivka and Mishko, for raising such an upstanding young man. So Erica, that's the man you're marrying, a fiercely devoted friend who sticks by you through thick and thin, and who you know you can talk to about absolutely anything. And to all my friends here, I think we're all so incredibly lucky to have each found a woman who loves us for who we are, and I mean that sincerely. Erica, I'm so incredibly excited to share the next chapters of our lives with you. You're kind, loving, generous, and always great company. When I see you and Marko together, the love is undeniable. So please, join me in raising a glass to the lovely couple of the hour. Cheers. Žveli na zdravie. And Tagai. Tagai! Woo!
Hi everyone, I'm Zorana, Marko's sister. So forgive me, but I was just told that I have to do a speech 2 minutes ago. So this is all just off the top of my head right now. Well, we talked about it, but then you said no. We didn't. We kind of said we'll see, and then yeah. So here we are. That's Marko for you. Yeah, I should have talked to you, right? And anytime I need information, I go to Erica because I know Marko. He always says, "Ask Erica," or I don't know. So I'm like, it's just easier to get all the information from her. So anyway. I want to say congratulations to you guys. I'm so happy. It's just so amazing to see you guys together. You're the perfect couple. Just seeing how over the last year, how you have gotten your place together and seeing how you are together, and when we went on vacation and just seeing how you interact together, I really know that you guys are truly meant to be. And Mateo, sorry. And I couldn't have asked for a better sister-in-law, and the kids love Auntie Erica, and we're just so happy for you guys, so honored to be here today, and I wish you guys so much love, happiness, always, and we need a few more little ones running around soon, right? Congratulations again. I love you guys.
Okay, so the first question I have is, who's more likely to forget birthdays and anniversaries? Who makes the better breakfast? Erica! Who's more likely to leave dishes in the sink? he cooks and leaves dishes. Who would rather be outdoors? Oh, all these questions are tailored to Marko. Who made the... no, that was it. Okay, yeah. Who likes BTS? Who's more stubborn? Who takes the longest showers? I heard a funny story about Marko one time, something about soap. Who made the first move? Who fell in love first? Oh. Who's the more responsible one? Who's messier? Messier. Oh, both. That's all I got.
I would like to thank everyone for being here to celebrate my daughter Erica and Marco's special day. To my daughter Erica, I will be honest, I blink and somehow you are here. You turn into this incredible and brilliant woman standing on your wedding day. I didn't always see the moments as you were growing into who you are, but you've always been a light in my life. I'm not someone who says I love you all the time. It's just not in my nature. But I hope, and your siblings know this, you guys are the best thing that ever happened to me. You guys are my life. You've driven me crazy at times. I even jokingly call you a villain. I have noticed how, in some ways, you are so much like me. Maybe in your stubborn streak, when you know you are right. Okay, even you are wrong. But I have to admit that I always deep love you have for me. You proved it so many times, watching my diet, telling to your siblings because of my stubbornness that they are the one who will take me to the emergency. But I know you are saying it because you are worried that I might get sick again. Sleeping with me when I was sick. You stay home when I was sick. cooking broccoli soup even it tastes awful. But in fairness, you are good at making jello for me. I will definitely miss it, your presence. And today, seeing you happy, I am so very happy for you. To Marco, today you are officially part of the family now. I want you to know I'm here for you, not just Erica's mom, but as your second mother too. That means you've gained a mother-in-law and a backup in case you ever need advice, support, or someone to tell you you are right. Even my even my daughter says you are not. But importantly, it means you've got someone who will always have your back. I know you will be a great husband and father to your children. Again, welcome to our family. We are a little chaotic, but we love big and you fit right in. To Erica and Marco, may your love grow stronger every day and filled with laughter. Cheers, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zivka, and I'm the mother of the groom. And there is my husband, Miladin, or called Mishko, and he's the father of the groom. I'd like to welcome you and say thank you to all of you for being with us today. We are very happy to share this special day with family and friends from both sides. I would also like to welcome and thank all those who have traveled a long way to be here today. From our family, joining us today is my brother Milan from Calgary. My husband and I are very happy to welcome Erica into our family. We know how much she loves and respects Marko, and we want to wish both of them all the love and happiness in the world. I'm not going to bore you with the details of our son's life. I just want to tell him again something that he knows very well. Marko, you mean the world to us. We love you, and we are very proud that you became such a loving and caring person. And Erica, we love you too. We have no choice. That wasn't in my speech. We love you too, and you are now officially our second daughter. We see how happy you make Marko, and we couldn't ask for better daughter-in-law. Marko and Erica, as you both embark on this new chapter together, remember to always communicate openly, support each other's dreams and goals, and cherish the little moments. Life is a series of adventures with highs and lows, and it's the love you share that will guide you through it. We love you both very much. And Erica, this is not in my speech. Please, every night, cut the fruit and veggie to my baby. It's now our pleasure to propose a toast to the happy couple. Please raise your glasses to the bride and groom, Erica and Marko. Živeli. Cheers. Hey, I mean it, okay? I mean it. You gotta do the veggie. That's part of my vow.
I think I'd like to start tonight with a little Serbian folk song, so bear with me. No, that's not going to happen. No. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sean, and I've been friends with Marko since we were young enough to need an after-school babysitter. Now, usually, or sometimes, these best man speeches are nothing but a bunch of embarrassing stories about the groom. And tonight will be no exception to that. So let's dive right in, shall we? Where to begin? Where to begin? Which one to choose? So many to choose from. Just kidding. I had to make him sweat a little bit. I do have a real speech. Allow me to unfold it. Amazon's great. For $50, you can prank your best friend at his wedding. Sorry. It was on the wrong page. I was practicing upstairs going to the bathroom. So if you'll go back with me to the mid-90s, this is when Marko and I met at a fatefully placed babysitter between our parents' homes, which are still down the street from each other to this day. It was the beginning of an epic friendship, which resulted in countless days of playing in the ravine behind our houses, rollerblading to the convenience store for slushies, and riding our bikes around the neighborhood. As my dad would say, tearing up the neighborhood. Our parents gave us our freedom, and we ran with it. So thank you very much to parents, both pairs. That was awesome. As we got a bit older, the main after-school outdoor activity would shift over to basketball. Every day, after school, routinely, religiously, you'd think we'd be better at it now, but as a recent shoot-around session would prove, no. As kids do, as brothers do, we would at times, during some intense one-on-one battles, get into little scuffles on the court. Now, Marko hit his growth spurt before me, even though I'm a year older. He had facial hair in grade 7 and was a force to be reckoned with on the ice. But he always took it easy on me, and I think it just speaks to the kind of guy that he is, strong but kind-hearted. I wish I could say the same for the Gusev cousins, but sometimes when you're roughhousing in the basement, someone just got to get thrown through some drywall. I'm sorry, boys, I'm sorry. Or get put in a triangle choke, a rear naked choke, a headlock, an ankle lock, get suplex, DDT'd, or catch some sweet chin music. Yeah, he couldn't help himself. But look, you're all alive and here tonight. Clearly there's no bad blood. So like I said, strong but kind-hearted. And overall, a great guy through and through. To Erica's parents, I'm sure you already know this, but she's in great hands. Marko, you've always been a loyal and dependable compadre. We've been through a lot, and whether it was the good, the bad, or the ugly, I'm just grateful that I hit the best friend lottery. Erica, you look beautiful tonight. I remember when Marko pointed you out in a group picture on his phone before your first date. Who would have thought that it would all lead up to this moment, your wedding night? You're now being passed the torch from Zhivka. So as new head chef of fruits and vegetables, please make sure that he continues to get plenty of healthy snacks. Chopped fruits and vegetables. Although the opportunities have been few and far between, I look forward to continuing to getting to know you, as well as to getting to know your family and friends who are here tonight. And nothing can bring two groups of people together like a brand new bouncing baby. I'm just saying, hopefully one that can hit a ball like Djokovic, or a person like Pacquiao. Watch out, Gusev cousins. I wish you guys nothing but the absolute best in this life and on your new journey together. Marko, you've always been like a brother to me, but you knew that already. Please be patient with each other. Marko, when Erica is explaining how you did some house chore wrong and have to redo it, remember, her way is the right way. I know you know that. Because I learned that too. And Erica, when Professor Maher is holding court during one of his in-depth and extensive world history lessons, after a couple tall boys, I feel your pain. Just kidding. No, in all seriousness, I know that's a cliche line for one of these speeches, but he knows his stuff. It's been a true honor speaking here tonight. Thank you guys for the privilege. I think that's my time. So let's eat, drink, and be merry in celebration of the happy couple. Please join me in raising a glass to Marko and Erica. Cheers. Skål!
Can we give a huge round of applause for how beautiful they both look tonight? Hello, everyone. I thought the most nerve-wracking part was being the matron of honor, giving the speech, but honestly, it was answering all Erica's questions leading up to the wedding. Okay, let me just get my letter. I wrote this a long time ago, if you can't tell. So I don't know really where to begin, but I'll try to make it short and sweet, starting from the beginning. We both have Heidi, actually, to thank. She introduced us both in class at Sheridan one time. We stuck together for the rest of college. We've had some good times throughout the years, and I've shared many milestones together. I've never watched so many movies or hiked so many hikes with you before. Fun fact, one of our travels together, we found out Erica has never tried a Big Mac or a McChicken or McNuggets. Can you believe that? Yes, that was part of my speech. To this day, she's still never had a Big Mac. Even though we were very close, you were very secretive with the guys you were seeing. Except one day at Chaco Barbecue, I asked you, and you said you were kind of seeing this guy, and you showed me a picture. The first thing you said was, he has no hair. But lo and behold, you guys are married now. You were married to the guy who shaves his head. Congrats to you both on finding your person. I cannot wait to see the beautiful future you guys create. We really got to plan that all-inclusive trip soon, huh? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to actually read this. Maraming salamat dahil palagi mo akong sinasama sa mga event ng pamilya mo pinapaking mo ako ng paborito kong pagkain. I got help. Thank you. In English, I said, thank you for always including me in your family events and feeding me my favorite foods. Yeah. Lastly, I'll always remember what you said, Marko, because even I say it now to my husband. Whatever makes her happier. I love you guys. Let's toast the new couple. Cheers. Did he say that? I don't remember. Yeah, you did.
I think I had it.
And it's a build-up. Here we go. Erica, are you ready? On the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. Did I see? I saw somebody move, duck, get out of the way. Are you ready, Marko? Here we go. down, we all know where the servicing part came from.
I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner. Someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible. Takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get off.
Nice! Give it up, boys! All right, so I need all the single men up on the floor right now. All of you. Yep, all of you up, get up. If the women had to do it, so do you. All right, boys.
What you know about going out, head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. Try and live it up, rock jewel, bigger truck, piece all glittered
Where
up.
are ya?
Is
that it?
Jig with the cuts, Chris spit it up. Rock, get your until I can't get it up. I'm on them in my fresh clothes, dressed as I suppose, from my next to old. By the E, get a key to the Lex to hold. East, west, every state, come on, bury the hate, millions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready, Marko?
Let's begin. Bring the
Here we go.
in. Come on.
On the count of 3, boys. 1, 2, 3.
You make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good.
That's what we do.
Bad boy. You make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good.
That's what we do.
You know you make me feel so good.
That's what we do.
Bad boy. You make me feel so good.
And thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, it seems I've been there before. But you're bright enough for me all of my days. With a love so sweet in so many ways, I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. And thank you, baby. Oh, yes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's just like sugar sometimes.
Hi everyone. Before we start the money dance, Erica has asked me to do a speech while I was helping her pee. So please bear with me. Good evening, and for those who don't know me, I am Naomi, or to my family, Nao or Omi. I am Erica's cousin. My mom and her mom are sisters. Although we're cousins, that word doesn't quite cover it. We didn't just grow up as cousins, we grew up as best friends and sisters. To be honest, growing up, all of our family, we all didn't think Erica would get married. We all thought that we would all grow up and Erica would eventually become a nun because of how conservative she was. So thank you, Marco, for proving us all wrong and making her like you enough to marry you. From the time we were little, Erica has always been there for me. I remember um, when my mom would take us to the Philippines, and during that time, I only spoke Japanese. And Erica and her sisters would be the only ones who would try to talk to me and understand me while they only spoke Tagalog. And eventually, my parents moved to the US, and I stayed behind in the Philippines, and Erica was still there for me, guiding me in school and sleeping next to me to make sure that I wasn't alone, and Manor too. And she eventually became my safe space because both of our moms were overseas working for us. And although, as adults, I would say we grew apart while chasing our own dreams, you are still one of the people who know me the best and one of the people who are closest to me. So watching you here today, looking happier than ever, fills my heart with joy and pride. You've grown into someone who loves so deeply, although you're not very vocal about it. And from the very beginning, it was clear that you and Marco were something special. And Marco, you fit into our family like you've been here all along. You bring out the best in Erica, and for that, we're all grateful. And Marco, I hope that you enjoy growing old with Erica as much as I enjoyed growing up with her. So here's to love that grows stronger with time, to laughter that fills your home, and to a lifetime of love. And to Erica and Marco, may today be the beginning of your greatest adventure yet. And to that, cheers. I know. Okay. And for the money dance, to us Filipinos, it is also called sabitan. So Marco and Erica would be dancing in the center, and the guests will come up, pinning cash onto the bride and the groom as they dance, symbolizing blessings for prosperity and a happy new life together. So Marco's side of the family and Marco's friends would be pinning the cash on Erica's back while they're dancing, and then Erica's family and Erica's friends would be pinning the money onto Marco's back while they're dancing.
Bibirong sumulan na awitin para sa'yo, para akong isang sira-ulo, hilo at lito. Sa akin pangmina ng piano, biglado'y piling nilaro. Baka sakaling merong tono, bigla na lang umusbong. Tungkol sa naman kaya awitin para sa'yo. Di biro ang gawing sukat ang titig sa tono. Sampu man aking diksyonaryo, kung ang tugma'y di wasto. Basta't isipin di magbabago, damdamin ko sa iyo. Araw, gabi, nasa isip ka. Di man araw-araw na nakangiti, at ilang beses na rin tayong humihindi. Di na mapilang ang ating mga tampuhan, away bati natin di na malayan. Eto tayo, ngunit sa huli palagi babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huli. Palagi pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mong iyo ako palagi. Kung balikan man ang hirap, luhat lahat, ikaw ang paborito kong desisyon. At pag napaligiran ng ingay at ng gulo, di ko pagpapalit ngiti mo sa mundo. Eto tayo sa huli palagi, babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huli. Palagi pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mong iyo ako. Sa pagdating ng ating pilak at ginto, diamante may abutin, ikaw pa rin aking bituin at tatangi kong dalangin hanggang sa huling siglo. Sa huli palagi babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huli. Palagi pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, at ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman iyo ako palagi.
Panalangin ko sa habang buhay, makapiling ka, makasama ka, yan ang panalangin ko. At hindi papayag ang pusong ito, mawala ka sa'king piling. Mahal ko iyong dinggin, wala nang iba pang mas mahalaga sa tamis na tulad ng pag-ibig nating dalawa. At sana na may makikinig ka pag aking sasabihin, minamahal kita.
the last speech, I promise, and then we're going to start dancing soon. But I want you to know that today is a truly terrific day. I've married the love of my life, my darling Erica. All of the most important people in our lives are here today in this beautiful place by the lake. And I must admit, we were hoping for better weather, so thank you very much for enduring that outside earlier. I know that was not easy. It was beautiful, but it was cold. So thank you. Thanks to Erica's last-minute decision. No one's denying the bride on her day, if anything. I wasn't going to. I'm like, Erica, if that's what you want to do, that's what we're doing. But most importantly today, I did not drop Erica. So I just want to first send a special thank you to everyone who's helping make this day unforgettable. DJ Dustin Johnson, thank you very much. You know what you're doing. We're very happy we went with you. You're the best. We're going to party hard later. Also, our photographers, you guys have been great. Ronald, Neil, Daniela, Tristan, all of you have been very good. Thank you for all your great pictures and videos tonight. We would also like to say a special thank you to all of those that have traveled far and wide to be here today. So thank you all.
Thank you all.
It's pretty far. But especially, I want to thank my great friend over there, Spencer Jackson Still, and his lovely lady, Laura Avia. They're coming all the way from beautiful Vancouver to join us on this special day. Thank you, guys. I'd also like to send a special thank you to my uncle Milan Vuchamile. Thank you very much for coming. It's not only very important for myself and Erica that you came, but also for our family, for you to be here on this most special of days. So, Erica has a lot of people who have come from very far, so I'll let her send a special thank you to them.
I want to thank my aunt, Tita Noni, and my cousin, Kuya Misha, who came from Germany. They're staying with us for 3 weeks while we're in Japan, so they're going to stay at our place. I want to thank my aunt, Ninang Pango, and uncle from Hawaii. It's always going to be our vacation place.
We're coming back. I still have some snorkeling to do. And I'm sorry for the watermelon.
I also want to thank my cousin and her husband Mark and Naomi. Where is she? Oh, right here. For coming from San Diego. I think that's.
Is that everything? Your father?
Oh, my dad, who came from the Philippines.
Thank you, Medardo. My beautiful sister Zorana was called upon today. She didn't even know she was going to do a speech, but she delivered. Thank you, Zorana, very much. You know, she's always looked out for me. She's always been like a second mother to me. And there's one thing I remember when I was younger, maybe 5 or 6. I got some older kids came around and they just manhandled me. And that, you know, I used to do the manhandling, so that was a big deal for me. All I remember was just lying in the dirt, crying, and Zorana screaming at these older kids, like, how dare you do this to my brother? Like, how dare they? I agree. Obviously, you know, we've butted heads a lot over the years, as any good siblings, any proper siblings would do, but I don't think I could have asked for a better sister than you, Zorana. I love you. Paul, you're my boy, and like I told you at your wedding 10 years ago, I love you like a brother. Beautiful Mia, hey. You're my favorite niece.
You're the only one.
You know, I've never seen someone throw those flowers so graciously like you did today. So thank you so much. You look so beautiful. Mateo. Taking a little nap. It's okay. Just always remember that you're one of the boys. Erica's family, you guys have welcomed me from the first day with open arms. You always make me feel a part of your family, you know, even if I don't know what you're saying half the time. But, you know, I feel very blessed. You guys always take care of me, you keep me well fed, and most importantly, you guys tend to take my side over Erica's. So thank you very much. I could use that support.
I don't want to do it. To my mom, I love you so much. Thanks for everything and for cooking for us. You know that we need it. And if you didn't bring us here in Canada, I wouldn't have met Marko. I'm so grateful. To my sisters, my brother, my dad, all my bridesmaids, thanks for helping me and being cold out there. Like, I felt really bad, but you made my dream come true. Thank you very much. And Ate Heidi, thanks for being my coordinator today. She's not a coordinator. I made her. Everyone, thanks for coming.
I would also like to bring to your attention that it is Kuya Delon's birthday today. No, thank you. Thank you for sacrificing your birthday for our special day. But don't worry, because we're going to be singing happy birthday for you later on the dance floor. So get ready for that. And now to my parents, my lovely parents, you know, thank you for your endless love and support. You guys have sacrificed so much for me to be here, to live a good life, and to you know, just be happy on this glorious day with my beautiful bride, Erica. And the older I get, the more I realize that you guys are basically right about everything you've taught me over the years. I can't deny that anymore. I think, although I think the best and the most important thing that you guys have taught me is how to be a caring and loving parent, and that's something I strive to be in the future. So I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Yeah. To my groomsmen, thank you very much for all your help. You guys are looking fantastic today. You're welcome. But no, you guys are great. I love you all. And any of you guys could be my best man, but only one could be that.
Same.
And now for my best man, the best of men, Sean Dewar over there. I can't follow up that fantastic speech you gave me. That was just, yeah, that was amazing. One of the best things I've ever heard. Not the best. Thank you so much. You know, like you said, he was my first friend when I moved to Richmond Hill in the mid-90s. After going to school, not knowing anyone, I arrive at my babysitter's house, like he said, right between our houses, and I meet him, and just from that moment on, we were just getting along and best friends, playing in the ravine. You know, my mom will come out at the end, just screaming, "Marko!" That's how I knew dinner was ready, and I would come.
Marko!
I would come running back. So, you know, at this point, we've been best friends for over 30 years, which is crazy. You know, and the older I get, the more I realize how special that is. You know, how lucky I am to have made a lifelong friend like that. And, you know, all my friends, you guys, I've known all you guys for so long, most of you lifelong, you guys are all very special to me. And it's truly grateful and just, you know, priceless to have guys like you in my life. You know, for Sean, we've been through everything together. You've always had my back. And, you know, we've ridden into battle together, both in video games and in real life. And fortunately, we tended to come out on top. We kicked a bit of ass. Not too much, just a little. So, you know, here's to 30 years, or here's to another 30 years and more. And I can't wait to be at your wedding in April. Finally, to my beloved wife, Erica, my beautiful bride, thank you for making this day so special. This wedding would not be possible without your hard work and dedication. You planned and designed most of it. You worked so hard for it. I helped out as much as I could, but I was only in a support role, offering whatever services I could. But she deserves all, her and her bridesmaids and Heidi deserve all the credit for this because they made it today what it is. And today is truly perfect, just like you. I'm so proud of everything you've achieved. You are truly an independent lady, and I admire that so much about you. You inspire me to the best person that I can be, and everything I do and think about is how I can make our lives together better and more fulfilling. Whatever the future has in store with us, I know that we will be able to come out on top together. I love you. And I know, for the final time, yes, she does pack my fruits and vegetables. And she will continue to do so. So finally, I would like to propose the final toast. If you can all raise your glass, water, alcohol, whatever you have, that's okay. To family, friends, and freedom. Cheers! Cheers, darling.
Good evening, family and friends. My name is Vilma, and I'm one of these three aunts of Marcos. This is Lena. Hello. Hi. That was Marga. I was given the honor to give you all a brief explanation of the bread dance that we're going to do tonight. But before we get into that, we decided that you all need to hear about
Marko.
Not the Marko that you all know now, but the one before he was groomed to be this Marko. I myself first met Marko when he was only a few days old, had the privilege to take the first picture of Marko as a baby, and now I'm so happy to have had an opportunity to take a few wedding shots today. Love you both. All the best. Now, Teta Lena, what are we going to talk about?
Well, the three of us and another friend have 7 girls. And there was 2 boys, Marko and my son Alexander. And when we would get together, all the girls, all you would hear is, Marko, stop it. Marko, don't touch us. Marko, stop playing the games. Marko, turn off the TV. It was always Marko, never Alexander. It was always Marko. I'm a ladies' man. That's it. He was a ladies' man.
Needless to say, they all grew up. They all turned out to be good boys and girls. And we're all very proud of all of them, but today especially of Marko, and the wonderful choice he's made with Erica to share the rest of his life with. And now with further ado, the bread dance. As in many cultures, including the Macedonian and Serbian, the bread symbolizes good luck, and that is why we have it at this very special occasion. You might have all taken a glimpse of it. It's sitting at the table over there. It is a sweet bread, which we call pogača. So tonight, we'll have the pogača bring good luck, and with it, we will all wish Marko and Erica a long life together, filled with love, happiness, good health, and of course, many children. But for all of us to deliver all the good wishes to the lovely couple, we have to do the pogača dance. We will have Zorana, Marko's sister, lead the traditional dance called Oro. And I'm inviting all of you to join in the dance. At the end of the dance will be the fun part. We will find out who will wear the pants in the house. Wait a minute. That's old-fashioned way. Who will be the CEO in the new Jovanovic household? We know who is in the senior Jovanovic, right, Živka? So in order to find that out, Marko and Erica, after the dance, will break the pogacha, and the one that gets the bigger piece will be the CEO. So without further ado, let's do the dance. And please, everybody, stand up and join.
Ladies and gentlemen, give us a few moments while the Edgewater staff clears the tables. They'll be doing that in a moment. So we'll get the festivities happening for you, continuing with the dance floor open after the Edgewater staff gets a chance to clear some of the tables for you.